Okay, thanks for all coming. It's a big day for the organization. It's a big day for the history of the organization, and we're proud to announce that Connor Murphy from the U.S. Under-18 team, first round pick to the Phoenix Coyotes, has joined our hockey club for 2 years.
Is this something that Phoenix really wanted from your estimation here, Jacques?
Well, I think there was, there was some interest in on both parties, the family and also, the NHL club, because him being a first-round pick, it's almost an automatic that he'll be signed to the National Hockey League contract, and it's a fast track for him to get to the pro level.
Jacques, tell us about the discussions. I understand, obviously, I know a couple of years ago they sort of obviously looked around as they saw when he was picked, but now, now with the recent meeting, I'm sure must have been impressed with what he saw. We'll ask him about that, but what did you find in terms of the discussions you had with him? They must have been impressed with the program.
Yeah, we did have the family in Sarnia about 3 weeks ago to view our facilities, and the ownership group here has done an incredible job of freshening up our dressing room. We have a state-of-the-art fitness center now, and we have a players' lounge, and some of the things that we haven't had in the past. And with them committing to those types of things, it's attractive for the players to come to Sarnia.
Talk about the presence and impact that's going to have on the blue line. It provides a lot more stability, I would imagine.
Well, whenever you can put a first-round pick, in any position in your lineup, I think it's a direct impact on your hockey club. He's the type of player we need. He's got a little offensive punch to him, and I think with the defenseman that we have coming back, we need that offensive guy that can create some offense on our power play and also on our 5-on-5 play.
What does it do as far as making the Sting a legitimate contender for the Memorial Cup this year?
Well, our goal is to be a contender. I mean, our goal is to make the playoffs, like I said in the past, every year. We want to be one of those top 8 teams to be able to play in postseason. If you're asking me for a contender, I think we have a lot of work to do yet before we can get to that point with this hockey club. I think there's 2 or 3 more moves that have to be done before we can get to that point. I mean, our conference is very tough with Saginaw, Plymouth, and London's got a good young hockey club, and Windsor always seems to rebound all the time, and so it's a tough haul in our conference. So we got some work to do here.
Jacques, how important is this signing in terms of, we seem to see it with other teams, make a signing like this, the wheels start to seem to continue to move. I'm sure even previous moves you made where it just seems like they see, oh, hey, something must be going on good in Sarnia. I might have to go check that out as well.
Well, it seems like in the Ontario Hockey League itself, it seems like there's a lot of kids leaving college to come to our league, which we think is the best league in the CHL. And usually it takes one to get the ball rolling, like you said. There's been a few players signed, and we're still working on some other things that hopefully we can accomplish here in the next month or so. And like I said, it's whenever we can attract a player out of college into our league, I mean, it just makes our league that much better, and it makes our organization look great.
Talk to us a little bit about now with this signing. You mentioned that you still have 2 or 3 more moves to make. Are there any more moves to make? You seem to just about revamp the whole hockey team. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, when I took this job on, I mean, I'll be quite honest, I didn't like the making of it, and and I made that quite clear to the ownership group, and I wanted to make some changes, and I wanted to bring some impact players right away into our lineup. I think the city is starving for a good product and a winning product, and there was a good young base of players here that we wanted to keep with Jimmy and his group that had drafted, and there's some other things that I wanted to bring into the organization. I wanted to make sure that I had the top 6 forwards that I can play against anybody in our league. I wanted a checking line with our 3rd line, and I wanted a development line that we need to bring players along with our 4th line. And our D is still still suspect, I think, in some areas, and I think that's where we have to make some appropriate changes to get it stronger. We're solid in that, and right now up front, maybe 1 or 2 spots that we have to fill yet before the season starts, and hopefully we can get that done.